Hello everyone, welcome to my last episode on the Poolside Chat, and today we have Mr. Henner and Mr. Woodcock on today to give a year in review and their thoughts on the year and future changes or improvements, and hope you guys enjoy. Hello everyone, welcome to the very last episode of the Poolside Chat for this year. I'm Ellis and I'm here with Mr. Woodcock and Dan Henner once again. You guys want to say hello?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everybody.
Alright, so first off, NFL schedule came out. How are you guys feeling about it?
I'm pretty sure we're going to go 17-0. Buffalo Bills, Super Bowl, February 11th in Las Vegas. We'll be there.
Alright.
No doubt. I don't know about you, Mr. Henner.
I turn 50 on February 10th, so that'll be a great birthday bash for me.
Be very nice.
Our first Buffalo Bills Super Bowl win on the 11th. So
You'll have to send an email. Hopefully they'll pull through for you.
yeah, great way to go into being 50 years old. So.
Alright, so first off, the way how we're going to start this is more of a retrospective on the year and how you both from a high school perspective and a district perspective, have thought that this year has gone.
I'll let you go first.
As far as like thinking about first of all, the year's not over yet, right? So there's a lot of good stuff coming up, and actually a lot of really fun stuff's coming up. So I'm looking forward to the prom, the ball, graduation. But looking back on the year, this has been, to think about, 12 months ago seems like forever ago to me, because it's the first year being the executive principal here at the high school. It's been a tremendous learning experience getting to know all, as many of the kids as possible and the staff, and trying to do right by everybody, make sure that we have a good year. But I can't wait till the whole year is over so I can sit back and reflect on the whole year. But it's been a tremendous honor just to kind of lead everybody here at the high school and be a part of the whole team. I'm extremely grateful for our senior class and their leadership this year. And I'm looking forward to celebrating them on June 22nd at graduation.
And I think for the district, we made a huge move this year with Education 2020. Coming out of the pandemic, for the last few years we've been wearing masks, virtual learning, all the things that we're not doing this year, to have a year that it feels like it felt before COVID. So almost the celebration of just having a normal year. But the world has changed, and we've shifted. So there's the excitement of all the things we've learned this year, whether it be like the program that you're in with our communications, with all of our CTE programs, with all the things we're doing in the elementary schools. We're in a pattern right now. We're doing a lot of listening and a lot of planning for next year. So there's so many people that have so many great ideas that. We've had a good year this year, and it's been really challenging. But the opportunity to make next year even better than what it was this year, and take advantages of some of the challenges, and spin those into huge wins next year, it's something that I think we're all looking forward to.
Absolutely. And kind of piggybacking off of that question, with how this year compares with a year like last year, and all of the policy changes and kind of the effort to make the school better, which I would say has largely worked. How does this year teach you things going into next year, as far as adding policies, taking away policies? Or keeping it the same because it's all good?
I think it's a listening process. It's some things are trial and error. I believe that everyone has the best intent in everything we've tried to do, but if you don't try to do something different, then why would anything ever change? And we know that certain things need to change, but sometimes you think that you should have went left when afterwards you realize you need to back up and go right, but you still need to go left or right. It's just you can't stand still. So I think that we've went the right direction 95 out of 100 times. But next year is going to give us the opportunity to back up and go right 5 times, so maybe we can get 100 out of 100. But the reality is there's going to be other things that change in the world, and we should always be going through the reflective process of thinking how we need to improve. So I believe that we're going to make a lot of great things happen next year based on what we've learned this year. But truth be told, year 2, we better be going through the same process to get ready for year 3 and keep on traveling through that, because if we don't do that, that's when we start standing still, and the world's not going to stand still, so why should we?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'll just add that, Mr. Hunter and myself, like a big part of our job is listening to people. Like every day we talk to a lot of people, different meetings, different areas, and there are common themes of things that come up. So those things that come up most frequently are big topics that we need to address. That kind of guides where we head, as a district and as a high school.
Absolutely. And obviously very exciting to have a brand new superintendent at the head of the district. And with your first year behind you, how do you think that you did?
Self-evaluation?
Yeah.
There's really, I think, 2 key components to the district. There is, like Mr. Woodcock was saying, there's the listening part, there's the nuts and bolts of making everything work, and then there is the political part of sitting in the chair of being the superintendent. I can tell you, just no different than my last response, year 1, and then you look forward to year 2 because you get to take advantage of having the experience of year 1. So I'm looking forward to having the experience of year 1. Like Mr. Woodcock said, the year's not over yet, but I'm really looking forward to having the experiences of year 1 to help guide us in year 2. But overall, I mean, the nuts and bolts of the district, it's been a challenge this year with like I said, coming out of COVID, with all the educational things that we've done. But I'm really proud that we haven't stood still. We've tried to go left or right, and we've listened to a lot of people, and we're going to continue to make improvements for the community and the students. Absolutely.
And sort of the same question to you, a year behind you as principal now. How do you think you did?
I got to be honest, it's been, we're only as good as the whole team, right? So when I look at the high school and everything else, what I'm most grateful for is that, we have a lot of people that have been here at the high school a lot longer than I have, right? So I put a lot of trust in those people and try to lean on those people. So I don't know. I think that the end of the day is if the kids at the high school had a good experience and the teachers felt like they enjoy coming to work every day, I think it's a success. So I'd have to ask, it's probably a question better asked to somebody else. I feel like I'm constantly in go mode. I'm thinking about today, I'm thinking about tomorrow, I'm thinking about a week from now, and I'm thinking about a year from now. So it's like, but considering there's a lot for me to learn about the high school still, there's areas I want to improve on, but all in all, I'm grateful for everybody for this year, and I'm really looking forward to next year.
Absolutely. And so the news of the change of the Warrior name, obviously people are both upset about that and confused about it, and I was wondering if you guys would be able to give some information, paint some light onto it.
So I can do what I know. So we have not got an official letter from the state yet. Okay. Once we get that official letter from the state, we'll hand that off to Bonchelli King, which there are attorneys for the district. Okay. They give us counsel. They'll give that counsel to myself and the school board. The school board will then decide how they would like me to move forward, and they'll give me that guidance. And whatever that guidance is, based on what the state gives us for guidance, the guidance that then will be run through our legal team, and we'll figure those things out. Now, what I'm hearing from unofficial sources is that there's 2 different kinds of warriors. Okay, there's the warriors that have no history to the indigenous culture, and then there's the ones that have a history. So I'll use an example. Hannibal, New York, they have no history. They're the warriors, but they have no history. When you look at our history, we changed from being, having the Indian mascot, in the 1990s and before that, to having the mascot of the Roman warrior. So we have that history, and they're unofficially, the state's telling us that if you have a history, that you have to change that name. But we haven't got that official document yet, so we need to go through the cycle of doing it the right way. So like I was talking about before, we have left and right hand turns. When we get to the point where we know what legal counsel is telling us, and then we need to come out into the community. Hopefully, we'll all, bond together, whether we're warriors or whoever what ends up happening. We'll come together, and we're gonna tackle this as a community, as hopefully the students, community at large, and we'll figure this out together. But we can't figure it out until we have the right information in front of us, which we don't have at this point now.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Awesome. And with that, serious part of the interview is over, and I would like to go into the summer plans for you both, because it's coming up quick.
Summer plans, like professionally?
No, summer plans. What are you doing outside of work?
What am I doing outside of work?
He always throws these at you, Mr. Hunter. I don't know. Be careful, because Mr. Nicholas will send emails in a few weeks with you.
Well,
Hopefully, it's not singing Sharon in concert.
for me,
That's what I'm talking about.
For me, like I told the staff on opening day, it's I'm going to spend a lot of time with my family. I know that Mr. Woodcock and I work, a lot of hours during the school year, so we tone it back to 40 hours a week in the summer, so it gives us the opportunity to spend time with our families. I know for me, my parents come and stay with me every summer, so that's going to be a really special time for me, and so a lot of family time. And then, still working at those 40 hours a week, focusing on the next school year. And then, obviously we're really looking forward to that Buffalo Bill season,
Absolutely.
Those are my three things, my family, the school district, and the Buffalo Bills. No, not just football,
Oh, yeah,
the Buffalo Bills.
specifically.
Yes.
Yes.
So for me, much the same thing. So I have 3 girls, 3 daughters, and looking forward to spending as much time with them, travel a little bit, relax. I love the work days in the summer, because it'll give me more time to process kind of what's happened this year, and I have a lot of things that throughout the year I put on my July 1 list to work on, and so that list is long right now, and I'm looking forward to getting to it, because truly, I've said this to a lot of people, I think this year has been a good year, but I think next year will be a great year, because I think that the foundation's been laid, and now like some of the really good things we can get done next year. And I think the kids, the students this year have shown what's possible. So grateful for that.
Awesome. Well, this has been the end of the interview, the end of an era. This is the last episode of Poolside Chat with Ellis Bernier. So it was a pleasure having you guys on.
Okay, Ellis, so we're not going to let you off the hook, okay? So this is the first year that we've had this program. You're the first person, first senior that's got this opportunity to run Poolside Chat like this. What's the experience been like for you?
Experience for me has been very freeing. The way Mr. Nicholas runs this class is the best class setup and the most freeing class setup I have ever had in my life. It allowed me to craft this course into what I wanted it to be, and gave me the freedom to do the show with you two wonderful gentlemen and the other administrators, and gave me the opportunity to have students have a voice. And I really love and appreciate the everyone that made this come together. And it's very important to all of us, and very it means a lot.
So on behalf of the district, that's what we want.
Yeah.
Okay, we want these type of authentic experiences for all of our students. So thank you. I think you've done a great job, and we're gonna miss you. Don't forget to come back. We're looking forward to this being the beginning of a legacy. So thank you very much.
Absolutely, and thank you guys. And this has been the last episode of the Poolside Chat. Hope you all enjoy, and thank you for tuning in. Hello everyone, thank you guys so much for watching that, and thank you guys for watching all of the Poolside Chats that have come out. This has been an opportunity that has meant a lot to me, and something that I have been very happy to do, and very happy to introduce into the school and the lifeguard. And it's an honor, really. And so for everyone that took the time to watch the videos that I make and edit, it means a lot, and I hope that you continue to do it next year with the next era, I guess, of the lifeguard. And thank you guys again. All right.